What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got to be talking about Chiesa and Rafa Leao, all the news surrounding them, and also Hansi Flick's potential plans for his new winger. Guys, let's get into this video. There's a bunch to talk about. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. Road to 200 subs continues, and let's get into the video. But first, I want to just say Ilkay Gundogan is no longer an FC Barcelona player, guys. He's going back to where he came from, Manchester City. He's going on a free deal, so basically it was a loan deal that we basically had him on. But I feel like Hansi Flick just didn't want him. I feel like he said, "This is my theory." I think that he said, "Hey, you're gonna be a squad player on the bench, or you could find a new club." Because we've seen with Germany, Gundogan and Flick, it doesn't really work. The double pivot or at the 10, the pressing, everything. It's not his type of midfielder, and that's okay. Maybe he doesn't have the legs right now. He's too old, maybe. But hey, Gundogan did a great act for Barcelona as he's relieving Barcelona of the money that they owe him, which is great for Barcelona, FFP, and financially wise. And then Federico Chiesa, I feel like it's clear that Flick, he needs a winger, guys. Let's be honest. We need one more winger. Like our winger depth, maybe we have them, but it's not good. We need quality depth, and Chiesa might be the one. But guys, I'm going to be honest. All these Rafa Leao rumors, guys, I'm telling you guys right now, this summer it will not happen. But next summer, maybe there's an outside chance. But Rafa Leao for this summer, I feel like that's just outright impossible. Because think about all the FFP issues, all the registration, everything that we've had to deal with. And Milan are asking for 90 to 100 million if he's going to go. I feel like that's impossible. And then we got Chiesa on the other hand. Juve are trying to gift him, for 15 to 20 million. Maybe just offer a 10 plus 5 and see what they say. I feel like they would accept probably later in the window. Probably I feel like they would accept that deal, to be honest. And honestly, guys, I feel like I just can't see Ferran Torres anymore, man. I just can't see him starting no more. I feel like Chiesa is a major improvement on him still, even though he might be coming off an ACL and he hasn't been in the best of form. But guys, he didn't play a crazy amount. He was coming off the bench a lot of times. And I feel like Chiesa could help out Lewandowski a bunch. I feel like Lewandowski is best with an inverted winger, that's kind of close to him, who's his goal scorer also. So then the defenders got to look at him too. All eyes are not on Lewandowski. And hey, man, I feel like Federico Chiesa and Lewandowski, it could actually be a goal scoring duo. And these guys, who knows, man? Maybe they both score braces in games. And I feel like Chiesa, we've seen him winning the Euros. We've seen him at Juve. We saw him pop off at Fiorentina. And I feel like Federico Chiesa, there's a player in there, guys. And I'm gonna be honest, Robert Lewandowski could do it some service and also do it some help. Also, it's kind of like a decoy. I feel like it would be a good move. And not only that, but imagine this front three, the playmaking of Yamal, the goal scoring of Robert Lewandowski, and then the dynamism of Federico Chiesa. I feel like the front three works. If Lamine Yamal cuts inside, Federico Chiesa and Lewandowski will both be making runs. And I feel like he's a better finisher than Ferran. I think that he outscored his XG, and I feel like Federico Chiesa, just by the eye test, let's be honest, he is better than Ferran just from the eye test. And hey, this doesn't mean that Ferran Torres is going to, I mean, I want him to go, but if he doesn't want to go, in my opinion, I just feel like Ferran Torres, the bench is the best place for him. We've seen him honestly play more consistently and better, get more goals off the bench. And also for my boy Rafinha, I feel like Rafinha, don't worry about this. We'll see him out on the left, the right, the 10. I feel like maybe even striker for a game. Who knows? Rafinha can play everywhere, and I feel like Rafinha is going to be a crucial player for us this year, and I feel like we're going to see a lot of him still. And then also, Dani Olmo could also help out Federico Chiesa. Not only that, but Federico Chiesa is going to be playing on a possession team with a lot of the ball. And I feel like that's going to help him. Playing under Allegri is not that easy as an attacker, guys. Let's be honest. And not only that, Italian football, it's pragmatic. Let's be honest. I feel like Dani Olmo could also help him. With Yamal and Dani Olmo, that's two playmakers right there. And I feel like he's going to have a lot of chances. I feel like he's going to at least get 2 chances to score in most games. Not all games, but especially against the lower sides, I feel like he'll get his opportunities. And then, guys, I got to talk about Ansu Fati. I just feel like he's the odd man out. I think with Federico Chiesa there, we got Rafinha who could also play on the left. We have Ferran, we have Pau Victor. I feel like Ansu Fati will eventually have to leave the club this summer. And then Pau Victor, guys. I think Pau Victor is going to be the backup to Lewandowski, and then I also think he's going to get some minutes when Federico Chiesa or Ferran or Rafinha or Yamal, they're going to be resting maybe for a big game. I think like Pau Victor might play, a 20-minute, 30-minute cameo right there. And like on the weekend, he played against Valencia just 5 minutes, and he played pretty good, guys. I'm not going to lie. And also Federico Chiesa, I think he's not going to be an undisputed starter. I think he will be in and out the team. Um, in my opinion, I would start him out first. Maybe like a month into the season, I would start him for like 5, 6 games, and I'll just see what he does. And honestly, Federico Chiesa, if we're being honest, guys, from the reports, which we don't know what we can take from, it sounds like he's closer to Barcelona than Kingsley Coman as of now. And in my opinion, I would rather have Chiesa than Coman. I'm going to be honest, guys. Coman's never been a goal threat. He's going to get you 3 or 4 goals a season. That's not enough, in my opinion. I feel like we still lack some goals, and Federico Chiesa is a good fit, in my opinion. And then not only that, but Coman's has constant injuries. Well, Federico Chiesa just had one big one, and he hasn't really been injured since, really, to be honest. He missed only 11 games last year. That's not horrible. That's bad, but it's not horrible. I think he would help our team, and he would be beneficial. And I could see this type of team with Lewandowski. I see that the three behind him, Chiesa, Olmo, and Yamal. That's a lot of playmaking. Yeah, I see goals in that with Olmo, Lewandowski, Chiesa. Probably Yamal too, and then also the double pivot for now, Pedri and De Jong. Maybe in September we can make this team, and I think that Hansi Flick, this is a decent, serviceable team. And I know Madrid's got the superstars, and I know the Atletico are making the signings, but I think this is a good enough team, to at least win, I don't know, maybe like 8 out of your first 10 games, in my opinion. And I think that, honestly, we need to learn from Xavi's mistakes and also Xavi's pros. I feel like Xavi, we saw how important having a good defense is. That's why we need to get a ball winner, in my opinion. And then not only that, Xavi, he got the best out of Ferran whenever he was on the bench last season. Like, guys, last season, Ferran Torres, he scored, I think he was like on 9 goals, like early in the season, because he was just popping off the bench. Bang, bang. Maybe brace off the bench. Bang. And I think Ferran Torres, if he is going to stay, I would rather have him go. I feel like his eras has to end at Barca. But if he's going to stay, go on the bench, in my opinion. And Federico Chiesa, if I have a message for you, I'm going to say, yo, this is your second chance. Not everybody gets the second chance. This is your second chance at a big club. We know that you're good. Prove it. Ball out. Have fun, with the ballers, Pedri and Yamal, you know, Gundogan's not here, but we still got Frankie de Jong. We have a lot of guys who are going to help you with Dani Olmo and stuff. You're going to get the chances. Just score the goals, be confident, be happy, and just do your job, dribble a bit. And I feel like you can be a good player because Federico Chiesa, we have seen him almost at a borderline world-class level. And I think that he can get back there. And guess what? If he does get back there for the cheap money that we paid, potentially, guys, he's going to get a contract extension, and he could be the, not the long-term solution, but the medium-term solution until he's 28, 29 as our left winger. And hey, that's good for him. That's good for us. And I feel like all parties benefit. And guys, we have Nico Williams and also Athletic Bilbao, Inaki Williams, the rest of the crew. We will be hosting them on Sunday. And I think this is a huge game. We won against Valencia in Mestalla. That was a battle. This is going to be another battle, guys. And if we start 2 for 2 with these 2 hard games, that's probably going to be a huge confidence for the rest of the squad, guys. Because, guys, look at the schedule. We have Valencia. We already beat them. And then we have Bilbao at home. And then we have Rayo away. And I think Hansi Flick, right now, I do not really care too much about the performances right now. I will later on in September, October. But, guys, it's the early days, and I feel like the results matter so much. We can't go behind. We got to get every point we can get. And, guys, like, comment, subscribe. That's it for me today. Subscribe if you haven't, and road to 200 subs. And, hey, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.